Welcome to our channel. The Middle Ages, while often romanticized with images of knights, castles, and chivalry, were also home to some of the darkest and most disturbing customs in human history. Today, we're diving into the more sinister side of medieval life. One of the most infamous customs is known as the Rite of the First Night, or just Prime Noctis. According to legend, feudal lords had the right to spend the first night with the bride of any newly married couple under their rule. Although historians debate whether this practice was ever widespread or real, the mere belief in such an atrocity reflects the immense power and oppression that lords had over the peasants. Next, we have the terrifying witch hunts. In the late medieval period, fear and superstition drove communities to accuse women, often innocent, of witchcraft. These witches were brutally tortured, and if they survived the torture, they were often burned at the stake. One horrifying test of witchcraft involved throwing the accused into a body of water. If they sank, they were innocent but drowned. If they floated, they were deemed guilty and executed. Either way, the accused faced almost certain death. The Black Death, or the bubonic plague, ravaged Europe in the 14th century, wiping out nearly half of the population. In response, people turned to extreme and bizarre rituals to try to escape the wrath of God. One such group, the Flagellants, would publicly whip themselves in the streets, hoping to cleanse their sins through suffering. This act of self-punishment, however, did nothing to stop the spread of the plague, and only added to the chaos and misery of the time. Public executions were another grim part of life in the Middle Ages. Criminals, and often those merely accused of wrongdoing, were executed in front of large crowds, who treated these events as entertainment. Methods included beheading, hanging, and even being drawn and quartered, where the person was torn apart while still alive. These executions served as brutal reminders of the power of the ruling class and the swift, merciless justice of the time. The Middle Ages were full of such terrifying customs, where power, fear, and superstition ruled. The stories may seem distant, but they remind us of the dark and often horrifying aspects of human history. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this glimpse into the darker side of the Middle Ages, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future videos.